Hey everybody, I'm Adrian Bustamante and welcome to Food Deconstructed. Today we'll be deconstructing the comfort food staple, chicken pot pie. We're actually combining that great chicken pot pie recipe with America's favorite breakfast pastry, the Pop-Tart, to make chicken Pop-Tarts. So our ingredients today are very similar to that of your normal traditional filling for a chicken pot pie, just a little less stock. We got our chicken, onions, carrots, celery, peas, tarragon, and parsley, a little zest, a little cheese, butter, salt, pepper. We're gonna combine this all together and make a great filling to start off. So to begin with, we're going to start by putting our onions, carrots, and celery into a pan here along with 2 tablespoons of butter. Now the good thing about all these is each one of these ingredients has their own distinct flavor, so we're going to meld them all together in the beginning to get a nice base for ourselves. Get it all over the onions, carrots, and celery. We're going to mince up some tarragon and parsley. Smell it's coming together nicely over there. Check on this a little bit. Add our minced spices here of the tarragon and the parsley to the pan. Also going to add a little bit of lemon zest, a little bit of lemon juice. Some salt to taste. Smell that lemon mixing together with that butter now. And next up we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of flour. It's going to help us in our thickening of the gravy here a little bit. And add our chicken broth. Now what you're going to do with this is you're going to constantly whisk this around until it starts to thicken up for yourself. We're going to put our frozen peas in immediately after you start seeing that thickening happening. We're going to also add a little of my favorite Parmesan cheese. Now next up we're going to roll our puff pastry. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flour our cutting board. This will help us make sure that the flour or our puff pastry isn't going to stick to the board once we start rolling it out with our rolling pin. We're also going to flour the top of this as well. And again, we're just trying to get it a little bit thinner. And I'm going to try and get this a squared form the best I can here. Now once this is rolled out, we're going to cut these into about 4x6 sizes, which is about an index card. Now next up is we're going to do some docking, which is in the puff pastry world just basically saying we're going to poke some holes in it so we release some air, lets the actual pastry fluff up a little bit when we're baking it. Now next up we're going to do a little bit of an egg wash. Now we're going to make our own egg wash, whisk it around really quickly. So once that's mixed up, we're going to add a little bit of water to this. And then we're going to brush each of these. Now you're going to basically spoon just a little bit in the dead center of one side. All right, next we're going to add a little bit of our chicken. Make sure you get some chicken bites in there. Now we're going to take these pieces opposite and just place it right over the top here. Kind of even it out the best you can, edge to edge. Now I'm going to crimp with a fork. Just go right along the edges, crimping the best you can because you want to make sure that none of your inside oozes out, but also gives you that nice crimped Pop-Tart edge look that everybody knows and loves. Now we're going to throw a little extra egg wash over the top as well. And then just maybe 1 or 2 extra ventilation holes. Now we're going to move them onto our baking pan. You can usually fit 3 or 4 of these on a baking pan for yourself. Now we're going to pop these in the oven at about 400 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. They should see a nice golden brown to them when they're ready. And we'll have chicken Pop-Tarts ready for you. All right everybody, our Pop-Tarts are ready. We've made this classic and simple. It's just a great grab-and-go snack. We're going to take a bite. See how this goes. So good. It's so good. If you love chicken pot pie, you're gonna love this. It's basically chicken pot pie on the go. You have the crispy, nice, fluffy pastry with a really kind of cheesy / gravy type filling. You still get the chicken, the carrots, the peas, all those flavors combining into one beautiful just snack that you can take anywhere. I love it. So that's done. Our next recipe, guys, is gonna be pot pie ravioli, so stay tuned.